That wonderful segment that we call Two of a Kind on the show. And on Two of a Kind, we always compare two things that are like pancakes, waffles, napkins, paper towels, all that stuff. And I got three great topics for you people, like I always do. So the first topic, good people, I'm gonna ask y'all, which of these do you prefer to do first? Wash your car or vacuum it? Who wants to go first?
I'd be going through the car wash first. And I'd be going through like the car wash, and it'd be kind of like the automatic car washes, and then I'll take the time afterward to do the vacuuming, probably more so. Okay. But it's always fun. I think I literally have like too many videos on my phone of me just like looking at my like from inside my car. I was like, oh wow, look, it's really washing my car. I don't know why, like I love the inside of like car washes and like the lights and all that they be doing. It's like a whole show now.
I know.
But okay, let me tell y'all why I brought up this topic. Okay, now all of my segments are debatable. You could agree with me sometimes, whatever. Okay, I think it's so stupid when people wash their cars first.
Really?
Okay. I was so ticked off. I live in the great city of Douglasville, so I went to this new car wash we got. I can't even remember the name of it. So I go in there, paid a little money and all that. So I tell the guy, I say, hey, I want to go ahead and vacuum. He's like, oh no, you got to wash it first.
You have to wash it first?
Like, huh? Yeah, he said you got to go through the washer first. You know, the little washer with the little crazy looking thing that looked like a monster beating up your car. So anyway, I go through that. And okay, here's why I don't like doing that. Because think about it. Let's say that right after you wash your car, you got to clean it. Okay, you're going to take out the mats. What do people normally do with the mats when they're dirty? Think about it.
They put them on the ground.
They beat it against their car. Y'all don't do that?
I don't do that. No.
I always do that. When it's too dusty, you beat the hell out of it against the car to help you shake the dust out.
I don't do it against the car, but like I get the sentiment at least where I'm gonna beat it up, or I'm just gonna. I was always taught to just kind of get like some soap and like some cleaning product and just scrub that, like just by hand, like. It's like a dedicated day whenever it's like the car day. Like you really got to just have a whole time to just vacuuming and really like cleaning it like it's your baby for real.
Man, I beat that thing up against the car. Okay, just think about it. Why are you gonna beat it up against the ground? There's dirt on the ground.
I just vacuum it. Like I don't take it out the car. You just vacuum it.
Well, sometimes that works. But what I'm saying is that you're gonna beat it up against the car, get all the dirt out. So it's really better to vacuum a car first and then wash it. Y'all always wash the car first?
I just be going through, I mean, I don't really be thinking about it. Yeah. It's kind of like, I don't really be thinking about the process with it. It's kind of just like you just kind of go through a wash and then here's your space over here for you to vacuum. But
okay, here's another thing. Y'all don't think about this. Okay, you're going to wash your car. And then let's say you go to vacuum it. Now you got that clean car that's washed. Now you got that dirt coming out. What if some of the dirt get on your car? That's because you might, we keep our cars filthy. I know I do sometimes. So then all that filth get on your clean car. So vacuum it first and then wash it.
And I was start a petition.
That's what I'm going to do. That's why I was so mad at this stupid place. I'm like, okay, at least give me the option to vacuum it first if I want to. Now, if y'all want to wash your car first, that's fine. I always vacuum my car before I wash it. I find that so weird when people wash before they vacuum. Because I'm telling you, I beat them rugs up against my car.
So are we gonna have to go to like the Cactus like car wash company or whatever and like
and
tell
protest?
Them, hey, exactly. Like we will make this right. We will right this wrong.
Exactly.
Because this is a wrong that needs to be written.
They're stupid. I can't believe cacti, whatever y'all call it.
Cacti.
Anyway, so next topic on Two of a Kind. So I had to bring this in because y'all some two young and great people. And, I'm old school and everything, but I had to dumb it down just a little bit for y'all. So tell me what y'all prefer, trap or mumble rap?
Neither.
They're low-key the same thing. Low-key the same thing, actually.
Maraki say no. Look, I don't like none of them. Okay, so go, Maraki. Let's start off with you. You go ahead.
Yeah, I don't really like that. I like revolutionary music.
Revolutionary music.
Yeah, meaning stuff that you listen to and it's just like, what is this? Like, but I like it, but I'm confused. And it's like I'm never confused or surprised when I listen to trap or mumble rap because it all sounds the same, and I really can't distinguish who I'm listening to. So
I agree with you. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Don.
To kind of go off that point, it's kind of like especially like with mumble rap. Mumble rap pretty much is like a variation of trap, but just an even more dumbed down version of it. So it's like you can't even really tell the difference between like which auto tune is this. Ooh, I don't even know. Like I don't even know half the time, especially with like a lot of the new people. I saw a rant recently where I think T-Pain was like, you got like 5 little babies, you got like 3 da babies, you got 20 little Uzi Verts, and like 10 Young Thug. Like it's everyone's like just the same thing when we already have that. Like we already have that over here. Like you don't have to keep doing it.
Gotcha.
But in terms of a preference, I guess I'll say trap, just because you can do more and not just be mumbling over trap music. Like Jay-Z can do like a trap beat if he wants to.
Gotcha.
But Jay-Z's not a mumble rapper.
Now, from the research I've done, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but the research I've done, it showed that trap has more bass in it, and mumble rap has something about the rhymes in it of how it kind of goes back and forth, it repeats whatever. But of course, it's mumble because then you can't understand what it's saying, whatever, like that. So anyway, but I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Did I describe it right?
Kind of. I mean, mumble rap itself they're pretty much just mumbling over the 808s.
Yeah. Okay.
or just doing ad-libs over the 808s. Like it'll just be like a no. Hey. No. Whoa. Like that's pretty much all it is.
Exactly.
That's pretty much all it is.
If you think about it, it's really all about the beat. Now, and also, y'all might correct me on this. I had to look up some mumble rap artists and some trap artists. So for mumble rap, 6ix9ine is one, Cardi B, Future, Lil Baby, and Migos. That's mumble rap artists. Is that correct?
I would throw out 6ix9ine and Cardi B.
Yeah.
Throw them out. Okay.
Throw them out. I would throw in. Who would I throw in there? I would throw in. Have you heard of someone named Playboy Cardi?
I have not.
He is someone who I would say mumbles over the beat, and he is one of those artists where you will hear more beats than you will lyrics.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
And his whole aesthetic is essentially just ad-libbing over the beat and saying what a lot. like he doesn't know what's going on, but at the same time, like it's his beat, so you would think he knows what's going on, but it works. It works.
Okay. You want to expound on it, Narake?
I was just shocked that they put Cardi B and 6ix9ine, especially 6ix9ine, because he literally is screaming. So like, he's literally not mumbling at all. Like he's literally scream rapping. So that's really weird that he got thrown in there. And
And what? Say it again.
Nah, I was gonna say something about Cardi B. I'm not even gonna.
You was gonna say something mean. I already know.
Nah, I wasn't gonna say nothing mean, but I was gonna say, I mean, it's not that she mumble, but she have her accent is really thick, so sometimes it's like, she say stuff, it sounds funny, but I wouldn't consider it mumble rap.
Yeah.
Like,
I debate with people all the time. I'm like, Nicki Minaj is way better than Cardi, but people are like, no. I'm like, where y'all get this from?
Well, I think the only problem in that debate is just that Cardi B makes popular music, right? So if it's like for popularity's sake, like when Cardi B is popular, then people are going to say that Cardi B makes better music than Nicki Minaj. If we're going skill for skill, like bar for bar, Nicki Minaj is a way better rapper than Cardi B.
Exactly, and that's what I try to tell them. Yeah, but see what it is, like going on your point, like you say, more popular. But remember, Nicki did some popular songs, like Starships was like a pop song. And it's kind of like, me being old school, I still remember back in the day when the great Mariah Carey came out. I still remember that like it was yesterday, 1990. I was working at Pizza Hut. I still remember telling this girl, I was like, did you hear this new artist? She's like, I was like, yeah, she sounds like Whitney. And she said, no, she's better than Whitney. I'm like, what? one song, but that's what we do. Mm-hmm. We always go by whoever is current. Yeah, you know what I mean? So, no shade to Cardi, but I'm like, man, come on, man, she can hang with Nicki. That's just me.
If they're doing a cypher, then no. Yeah, absolutely not. But if both of them drop a song at the same time, I don't know which one's charting higher. I don't know.
Gotcha. Yeah, I see what you're saying. And for trap artists, just the list I got, and there were more for each of these categories. For trap artists, there's Lil Jon, Outkast, Lil Wayne, and Fetty Wap.
Outkast?
You said
what they had.
You said Fetty Wap.
Yep.
Outkast.
Lil Jon and Lil Wayne.
Lil Jon and Lil
Jon, first of all, Lil
that
Jon
is so eclectic.
Is before trap was even a thing.
That's so wild. That's such a wild,
Okay, y'all don't kill me when I tell y'all the source now. Please don't kill me. Wikipedia. So I know in class I told y'all that's not a source, right?
Exactly.
Wikipedia be lying to people, man.
Yeah, they be lying.
I would throw Lil Jon and Lil Wayne and Fetty Wap. Well, Fetty Wap kind of is where he's supposed to be, but those two, like Lil Jon and Lil Wayne specifically, get them out of there.
Outkast,
get them out of there too.
Like what?
Outkast, get them out of there too.
What'd you say, Morocco? You say throw Outkast out?
Absolutely.
Yes, they weren't even.
That was Outkast.
Mm-hmm. Half the artists they named were before trap was even like a thing.
So
that isn't even.
I would throw in someone like a 2 Chainz, Jeezy, Gucci Mane, T.I.
I would actually throw Migos in the trap and not mumble rap.
Wow.
Yeah.
I would throw them in the trap.
Yeah.
I'll make sure I find better sources next time. But by the way, my favorite rap category, if I had to go old school, gangster rap, NWA.
You blessing that G Unit?
Oh my God, yeah. Oh, I love 50. Man, come on, G Unit. Yeah. Anyway, so all right. So the last topic on Two of a Kind. Okay, so let me ask you guys this. Since we're going into school right now, the kids are getting ready to go to school and everything. I know the parents are going through hell right now. So as a kid, what was your preference? To ride the bus to school, have your parents drop you off, or get there another way? I did Three of a Kind on this one. So let's start off with you, DJ T. Go ahead.
I would always... Well, I did have both, actually, because I was in two different households when I was growing up. So I had one of my parents, my dad would always be dropping me off to go to school, and then my mom would just kind of let me go on the school bus. I think I liked the school bus more just because I could just operate more like on my own terms and be able to do my own stuff as need be. Like, school bus is gonna get there at least however much time before like first period or like homeroom. So if I want to go grab something or like a snack or like some breakfast and pay for something, I can do that beforehand. If I'm waiting on my dad or my mom to drop me off at school, it's like, it's not a guarantee that you're gonna get there like right on time. Just because they got to go wherever they got to go too. So.
Okay. And how about you, Miss Honora? What do you like?
I actually had to ride in the car and take the bus to school.
Really?
Because I went to like a magnet school and it wasn't where I
was. Okay.
Yeah, so I had to get driven.
It's a smarty pants, y'all. Magnet school. Go ahead.
Intelligente.
I had to get driven to a shuttle where I then took a bus to my school.
You kidding me?
Yeah, and it was both drives was like 30 minutes, not like 15 minutes each. So it's like the shuttle was far from the school, I was far from the shuttle. So yeah. But to answer your question, I think I liked riding in the car more just because like I would always be happy to hop on the aux in the morning and take my mom with my choice of music. So.
Yeah, okay, but let me ask you this. What about when you get to school? You saw those commercials and TV shows when the parents is dropping off the kid and the kid like, Mom, don't drop me off right there in front of my friends. They gonna see that, you with your mama. That never got to you?
No, everybody got dropped off at the shuttle. How else was you gonna get there?
Especially like during those times too, especially, it seemed like it wasn't It wasn't as big of a deal, I feel like, because it was just like a
Gotcha.
drop-off zone. So it's like a...
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
No one's waiting like outside the drop-off zone, like, ooh, I wonder who's pulling up with their mom in their car.
That is
like,
true, yeah. Yeah, because I remember dropping off my ex-girlfriend's daughter, you know, like that. And you're right, I see what y'all mean on that. But no, it's funny with that. Now with me, I always caught the school bus. The only problem with me catching the school bus is, y'all may not believe this, but I used to get in so many fights on the school bus.
What?
Man, I was always fighting. People like, you a nice guy. I'm like, shoot. Now when I was a kid, man, I was always fighting. I was like,
I wasn't always fighting, but they were like, I had like 4 or 5 incidents on the school bus, and I don't know why those. Well, no. 2 of those were my fault. 2 of those incidents were my fault, but like the rest was just like, I don't even know how we got here, but we're here. But elementary school days, at least, I remember the school bus was always a time where, more so elementary school, because middle school and high school, it seemed like just a bunch of, you know, the drama and all that just became too much. But elementary school, it seemed like a time where everyone was just genuinely just, hey man, there's this, like, especially during our time, I think technology was like just starting to come about. We had like just discovering MP3 players. People had like whole like datpiff.com mixtapes or like whatever website at that time. I remember sharing like Lil Wayne songs on like my school bus. Like, have you heard this? Have you heard this? And it was just such a time where like we would just pop in each other's earbuds and like I had an iPod, a friend of mine had like a Zune, I think it was. Like we was going crazy at elementary school. So.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just always fighting. So
who was initiating these fights? Were you initiating the fights?
Well, sometimes I did. I believe I did. So
you just got up
anyway, I remember I had a fight. I was in the 10th grade with this guy twice. I was like, and as a kid in elementary school, I used to get picked on a lot, so I'm always fighting on the bus. But I remember this one time, I got so mad. We had this bus driver, we call him Plume. Don't ask me why we call him Plume, but that's what we call him. Plume, like Plune. And his name was Mr. Edwards. But one time he got me mixed up with this other guy. This other guy, Eugene Warren. Eugene, if you're listening, Eugene, they look just like me, little light-skinned, curly-haired boy. And he got in a fight with somebody, so it was not me. And so Plume put us off the bus. Now he was supposed to put the guy off. So one day when I went catch the bus, Plume like, no, little boy, you got in the fight. I put you off. So what I did is I ran on the other corner to catch the bus. I said, oh, he ain't gonna catch me because he's an old man. Man, he spotted me. He said, no. And he said, yeah, I see you when you came from the other corner. And I'm like, man. But yeah, so I couldn't ride the bus that day. I was so mad.
You should have fought the bus driver.
You know what? That's a good point.
Were you cool with your bus drivers?
Huh?
Were you cool with your bus drivers?
Oh, yeah, I was always cool. Because there was a guy that used to, I can't remember the guy that used to substitute for one of the bus drivers when I was in high school. Yeah, he was real cool with me. He used to call me Prime Fighter, though, because I was getting in a fight every time on the bus.
I remember
crazy.
I remember in middle school, we had some bus driver, and he was only there for like I want to say like a 2 quarter, like what was it, semesters back then? Or was it quarters? I don't even know, but it was like 6 months pretty much. And he was always trying to help us out with whatever middle school, high school drama that we had going on. Was like, oh, this happened with this girl in this class, and I don't know what this means. Yada yada yada. And he'd be like, listen, son. You do this, you do this, you do that. And then we'd come back the next day and be like, yeah, man, I did what you said. That thing just went crazy. And it'd just be a whole, like, he was legit, like, trying to help us, like, grow as young people. So I forgot his name, but shout out to that bus driver. He was a good man.
I tell you, man, those were the days.
Listen to full episodes of Power Hits 101, giving you the latest in R&B, hip-hop, and cool conversation. Tune in on the Mixcloud app or at mixcloud.com.